they win the Carabao Cup, and that's it.
I don't think they win that because I just think the wheels are going to fall off expeditiously. Once the Premier League wheels fall off, all the other wheels fall off, bro. Because I think that the confidence is linked, bro, and it's a very fragile confidence as we're seeing. Do you know what I'm saying? The confidence is very fragile, and I just believe, yeah, that once they drop points in the coming weekends, because they've got Tottenham and Chelsea, they'll drop points in one of, if not both of those games. And when they do, I can't lie, bro, it's gonna crush their season, bro. They're gonna unravel, bro. They're going to unravel. Probably end up with nothing,
bro.
Which is a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah, and I just think after, like, how man can have a voice after all the facts that I've mentioned, yeah. And I understand, like, you're competing for titles, and there are a lot of teams that would rather be competing for titles than where they're currently at. But there's a medium, there's a balance. There's competing for titles and winning things along the way, and there's competing for titles as a high roller. That means if you don't win the league, which is very difficult to do, by the way. Let's not, again, winning the league is very difficult. There's winning the league, which was, I believe, was a semi-final, by the way. Not even, that was actually a semi-final. It was the semi-final.
Yeah, because that was before they played you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a semi-final.
Yeah, to turn the game on his head.
They've had the same highlight. The Rice brace and the Lucas Moura. They've had the same highlight. And before anyone tells me Spurs' one was over the last 15 years, Arsenal's one was over the last 5, brother, stop banging on about previous to the last 5. The worst teams that we laugh at in the top 6 have still won more than you. You've won 4 FA Cups in 20 years. That's it. I've seen 4 trophies in the last 5 years. That's it. That's it. Ask any team how many trophies they won in the last 6 years in the top 6. The only team Arsenal can chat to is Spurs.
Facts. Nothing but facts, bro. And then my man's out here, bro. New contract for the Starboy, you know. What a time to announce it, you know. What a time to announce it. This guy has carried you to a whopping 0 trophies. And he's getting upgraded to 300k a week.
Bad reaction.
Bro, you know what it was with me, yeah? It's like, I wasn't shocked that they scored. However, the manner of the goal was just mad. Like I said, the ricochets and that, and the defensive mistake, like the best defense in the league, the best defense in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So for that to just be a defensive absolute shit show, brother, it hit like crack, bro. Because I was just like, boom, like even the way Calafiori just folded, bro. Man just folded, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then he just watching the ball roll into the goal, brother, and then seeing flipping, what's his name? Gabriel's face as the balls hit the back of the net. Bro, it was poetry, bro. I can't even lie. Like, it was real poetry, bro. That shit should have slowed that down and put the violins behind it, bro. I'm telling you.
That's how I wanted it to go in. I didn't want it to be a banger. I didn't want to see Wolves pick them apart.
Yeah, we need the Titanic music, blood. You remember man used to do the comps, you know, with the limbs and that. We need the Titanic compilation for that goal, you know, because the knee slide was crazy as well.
Mad notes in it. She starts hitting.
Oh, bro, we need that, bro. I swear down. The instrumental just loading up in the background. Because, bro, the way man hit the volley, bit of slice on the volley. You know what I mean?
We need to understand that. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, facts about the manager as well. He's somewhat unknown as well, this guy. So you can't even really set up for Spurs at the moment. You don't know what he's going to do. The only thing that I've heard is that he's a free at the back manager.
The dark thing is about this, though. If Arsenal do win like a FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, bro, they're going to treat it like it's a flipping Champions League, bro.
No, but they won't though, bro. I'll be honest. And we won't allow them to. You know them ones. Like Ligue 1 has been saying from the beginning, oh yeah, I'll take a League Cup, yeah. But in his head, he never thought that that's a conversation that man would actually have to entertain, because these man thought they won the league already, bro. They did. So if they end up finishing the season with just the League Cup, yeah, which I don't believe they will, yeah, then, brother, it's a mad failure, bro. 7th season under the manager, and you won a League Cup, bro. That's less prestigious than the cup that he won in his first season. Nah, bro. That don't work, bro. That's still a sackable offense, bro. Anything less than a Prem win, yeah, or a Champions League win is a sacking, bro. He's got to win one of those two, or he needs to get potted, bro. Even the FA Cup ain't good enough.
That same bottom corner finish is always
that's his thing.
That's his
bro. It's beautiful. Football, yeah. You know what they say, man. Football's a humbler. You know them way there. It's just got a way of humbling you, and that was sensational yesterday. Yeah. That's what that was. That's absolutely sensational. I think that is the perfect way for it to happen. There wasn't a more Arsenal goal than a shit cross, deflection, and an own goal. Like, that's literally been their season. That's been their season, except it's gone the other way. Yeah. Sensational, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I'm happy for them. Like, long may it continue, bro. Like, I think that the snowball's picking up momentum now. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're just gonna continue. They're just gonna continue just dying, bro. Like, I'll be honest, bro. It gets worse.
Did I say best defensive structure?
Yeah, we'll say that then.
That's what I said. That's what I said, though. I said the way Arteta sets them up in that flat 4-2-4/4-4-2 thing that they do, yeah. I'll be honest, it's mad jarring to break down. But the bottom line is it does come out of sacrifice. When you sit in, like, because you protect Gabriel and Saliba with 2 DMs. Not 1, but 2. I've always said Rice is a good enough ball winner to do that on his own. You don't need to have a guy like Eze and a guy like even Odegaard. You have all these other guys, but you want Rice to be the one your driving force going forward. That's the most backward shit I've ever seen. What, just because he can strike a ball? Do you know how many DMs can strike? I'm not saying Rice can't, like, is the best out of all of them, I'm saying, but do you know how many DMs can actually, like, if they were actually if you saw them lick off shots regularly, if you see Cass lick off shots regularly, the ball's catching some flight, bro. Fabinho, we've seen Fabinho nearly break the net for Liverpool.
But Casemiro is actually a very good striker of the football, bro.
Exactly. But even, as I said, Fabinho, have you seen his catalogue of long shots? He's got a catalogue of long shots, you know. Yeah. Even Jordan Henderson, I'll drop the level. Jordan Henderson has a catalogue of long shots, right? You know, a lot of these DMs can strike the ball. I'm not talking the average ones. It's a Coca-Cola guy's ad. It's a Coca-Cola ad. And there's like 6 versions of the ad. So I'm in every single one of them, and I'm starting.
And what they'll be on different? Would it be different ads in different countries or?
Yeah, different ads, different countries worldwide. Billboards in Piccadilly Circus, I believe. And there's like 6 different versions of the ads, obviously, in it. So there's, as I said, I'm in all 6 of them, but I'm also the main in 2 of them. So 2 of them I'm the face of, and obviously the rest of them I'm like in there. Which was, I believe, was a semi-final, by the way. That was actually a semi-final. It was a semi-final.
Yeah, because that was before they played you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a semi-final.
Yeah, to turn the game on his head.
They've had the same highlight. The Rice brace and the Lucas Moura. They've had the same highlight. And before anyone tells me Spurs' one was over the last 15 years, Arsenal's one was over the last 5, brother, stop banging on about previous to the last 5. The worst teams that we laugh at in the top 6 have still won more than you. You've won 4 FA Cups in 20 years. That's it. I've seen 4 trophies in the last 5 years. That's it. That's it. Ask any team how many trophies they won in the last 6 years in the top 6. The only team Arsenal can chat to is Spurs.
Facts. Nothing but facts, bro. And then my man's out here, bro. New contract for the star boy, you know. What a time to announce it, you know. What a time to announce it. This guy has carried you to a whopping 0 trophies. And he's getting upgraded to 300k a week.